What's going on? I'd like to welcome you guys to another One Take review. This is my review of Batman Ninja. I heard about this. When I first saw the trailer for it, the trailer was epic, and I'm thinking like, okay, I love anime. If you watch my channel, you'll know that because I review a lot of anime and manga. So them doing the Batman in this style, I thought it would be cool, and I'm yeah, the movie was cool. Like the movie was really kind of cool. But I would say a couple things about the movie. I don't want to spoil it because for anybody who haven't seen it, we can talk about it down in the comments though. To let like put on your comment, just write spoiler, then like space it a little bit, and then write what you have to say because I don't want to spoil it for anybody else. One thing I say, it kind of. And I like there's like a Japanese style anime, and I think I forgot the person who did the animation, but it did a transition from one anime style to another style, then back to the original. But that didn't bother me. It's just something I think people should know before. And it doesn't do it. It just do it for like one particular scene, which I thought it was cool. I don't understand why that certain part was animated that. Animated that way and not the. I don't understand why. Yeah, I don't understand why where one section was animated a different style. Uh, because it's still all pertaining to the same thing. It wasn't like it was a flashback or anything like that. It still was all in the same thing. And to me, it kind of this movie borders on the line of like ridiculousness because some of the stuff in it happen, you just like what? Like, so, but you kind of think like, yo, they went full like anime with it. You have to like put it in your anime mind to where like some things are exaggerated. You know what I'm saying? But you get some good ass action scenes. You get because I think everybody knows the joke in as it was in the trailer because you see the joke. The joke in the last fight between the Joker and Batman is a very good fight. And if you watch other anime, I think if you watch something like a Naruto or something's gonna stick out and you're gonna be like, y'all, that's fucking dope as shit. Like why the fuck? Like it's dope. And like they're doing different stuff. They're doing callbacks. They're doing like fucking not shadow clone jutsu, but like substitution jutsus and shit like that. It's dope as hell. I don't think that's really a spoiler. Just you know what I'm saying, talking about. It has a bunch of villains. I don't think talking about the villains is nothing. It goes in like Batman Rose Gathering, like the storyline. You get it because I ain't gonna say it makes sense, but you get what happened. It has not a typical Batman villain because Gorilla Grodd is more of a Gorilla Grodd is in it, but he's more of like a Flash villain. But he's in it him. Deathstroke, Penguin, Poison Ivy, who hair was pink in this, that kind of bothered me because I'm so used to Poison Ivy hair always being either green or like orange reddish. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of was like a thing. I was like wondering why they went with pink. But a lot of Japanese women in anime have pink hair. Other and another thing, it kind of felt as sometimes like Power Rangers, like and it went from like an anime to being like a Power Ranger type thing. And I don't necessarily think that was intentional. I think it was more or less like, oh, they do this in anime, but it kind of felt like more Power Ranger-y than anime. It wasn't bad, but it just kind of like, oh yeah, that's like you literally see like a Zord in here. You know what I'm saying? So it's I was kind of like, okay, that kind of seems more like a Power Ranger thing, and then actual some lines too, or like stuff I've heard from like Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. You know what I'm saying? So I was wondering, but I know the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers was actually a TV show in Japan first. So I guess it's probably like, hey, they got the idea from us. So it's technically it's originally originated here, so that's why it works. Um, I thought it was good. Like I thought it was good for what it was, because it's a Batman anime. It's something you don't see, but it's still. It's not like Gotham by Gaslight where it takes place, or the entire story takes place originally in like the 1920s or whenever Jack the Ripper was around. I don't really remember. I don't really learn about that in school. But this is like travel back in time. You know what I'm saying? So they still know the stuff they know, and that's why, you know what I'm saying, they're able to do certain things the way they are. And it has a lot of. They have they have Batman, Red Hood, Robin. Red Robin, Nightwing, uh, uh, um, Bane, Catwoman, because Catwoman has to, apparently is always associated with Batman. Now she's everything I see with, like, she was in Gotham by Gaslight. Like, bro, Catwoman is like, I guess because you know the Batman and Catwoman get married pretty soon. That's what they're doing. But either way, girl, I was cool with it. It's not like she took me out the movie or anything. Only thing we did I was bothered by Robin, and I think it was supposed to be Damian Wayne, but he called him Batman, so I don't know if it was necessarily Damian. But he used a sword like Damian, so I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's Damian. But he didn't act like Damian whatsoever. If you know Damian Wayne, you know exactly how he acts, and once you see this kid, I'm assuming is Damien. He does not act like the Damien I know at all, because they're two. They're like he acts more like a Beast Boy. You know what I'm saying? More like a Beast Boy than a Damian Wayne. But overall, the movie's good. I definitely check it out. You can rent it or buy it on digital. It's good. It's definitely a good watch. Worth checking out. And because of you like anime, I think you anime and DC, you're definitely liking. Like, I don't think like, but once again, it's kind of like ridiculous. Like, you see it and you be like, oh, what the hell? Like, what is he doing? Like, oh, but it works. You know what I'm saying? And certain for this movie, it works. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I definitely recommend you guys check it out. If you've seen it, let me know what you thought about it down in the comments. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. You know what I'm saying? Yada yada yada. Same thing after every single video. But yeah, I definitely think you guys should check out Batman Ninja. I think yeah.